Back in March, Patriots team owner Robert Kraft set the expectations and standard for this upcoming year. Not just making the postseason, but winning a playoff game. Instead, the Patriots fell far short of that, finishing 8-9, once again seeing their season ended by the hands of the Buffalo Bills. And the only lasting memory at the conclusion of the regular season was locker room cleanout day, which happened today. The day started with Bill Belichick sounding non-committal to Mac Jones and questions still surrounding Devin McCourty and Matt Slater and what their future will be not just with this team, but their NFL careers. But overall, Bill Belichick has to get started quickly with an offensive coaching staff overhaul, bringing in pieces to retool this roster to be competitive with the best teams in the league, and finding a way to complement a top 5 defense in the NFL. But even as they walk away, they share the same sentiment with the rest of the Patriots fans. One word to describe this season: a disappointment.
Change is inevitable, something that always happens, always occurs, winter, spring, fall. So, it's tough losing friends and what we call brothers to the transitions of life. And, we kind of just cherish, like I said from him, we cherish these moments. And if people are back next year, then fantastic. If they're not, then we all wish them well.
Even after all he's done for this franchise, next season will be a prove-it year for Bill Belichick to improve his offensive coaching staff and get a year back and make some progress with quarterback Mac Jones, who Belichick once again was non-committal as his starter moving forward. When Jacoby Myers spoke with the media in the locker room, as Myers will now hit free agency, he was only complimentary of his quarterback in Mac, sharing what he learned about him as a leader, not just on the field, but off the field, with everything he went through this season.
Just things that he continued to prove, he just showed who he was as a person, honestly, not even just a football player. But like I said, I know one of my memories from the year was just hearing him out there playing while you hear other people chanting another quarterback name, and that's something tough to deal with. But he didn't really complain, He strapped his chin strap up the next play and went back to work, so.
Now, as players gathered their stuff and left the locker room for a final time this season, they'll have plenty of time to reflect on the last year and where they can make improvements to make it back to the playoffs. As for Bill Belichick, the coaching carousel has already started for hires, and Gerard Mayo, his de facto defensive coordinator, has already had his name emerge as a DC target and possibly a head coach elsewhere in the NFL. Belichick has never given him the title, and Mayo has made no qualms about it. His goal remains to become a head coach in the NFL one day. So for Belichick, he may have to make new hires to his defensive coaching staff, target offensive coordinators like Bill O'Brien or Chad O'Shea to come in and help fix Mac Jones. And overall, for the longtime head coach in New England with 6 Super Bowl rings to his name, a lot of self-reflection himself on where to get this team back to contention.